A deputy of yours has been suspended for a week without pay for comments he made to a female reporter bullying her after she reached out for a request for comment on a story. Whose idea was the 1 week suspension instead of a potential resignation or firing?
If you're ever working with me and I hear you treat another colleague with disrespect, talk down to someone, I promise you I will fire you on the spot. On the spot.
How can you keep this person in a public-facing press relations role dealing with female reporters when he made such sexist comments to this female reporter?
On the spot. No ifs, ands, or buts.
You knew about this conversation for weeks. Why wasn't TJ suspended until after the article dropped? He was here up until last night.
Ducklow, who previously worked for NBC, has apologized, and the White House says it considers this 1 week suspension serious, though it does not meet the standard we just heard the president set just last month.
Do you believe we should believe all women?
I believe in the survivors that have come forward, like Blasey Ford, and the other ones that have come forward. I do stand with them. I think that there needs to be a conversation rather than a hashtag.
Tara Reid, who was a 28-year-old staffer in Biden's Senate office back in 1993, says he assaulted her in a Capitol Hill hallway.
I remember his hands underneath my blouse and underneath my skirt, and his fingers penetrating me.
Reid says she later complained to the Senate Personnel Office. On Friday, Biden called for the release of any record of Reid's complaint.
If it's there, put it out, but I've never seen it.
The fact that Joe Biden is Joe Biden, there's been statements from his campaign, or not his campaign, but his former employees who ran his offices and the rest, that there was never any record of this. There was never any record.
And in those records, her ex-husband says that he met Tara Reid in the spring of 1993. He says that Reid said that there was a problem that she was having at work regarding sexual harassment in U.S. Senator Joe Biden's office.
The happiest day for me this week was to support Joe Biden for president.
This event had a very traumatic effect on Reid, and that she is still sensitive and affected by it today.
He's a person of great integrity. We're here to stand in support of Dr. Christine Blasey Ford and to applaud her courage as she prepares to tell her story. So right now, since we call this press conference, other allegations have come forward. I join Leader Schumer and calling for Judge Kavanaugh to withdraw his name from consideration. If he does not, at the very least, this hearing should be postponed because other allegations have come forth.
The controversy cropped up after two Democrats, former Nevada State Assemblywoman Lucy Flores and former congressional staffer Amy Lapos, described unusual encounters with Mr. Biden.
He was talking to me while he was rubbing my nose with his.
I feel Joe Biden put his hands on my shoulders, get up very close to me from behind, lean in, smell my hair, and then plant a slow kiss on the top of my head.
There's a measure of hypocrisy with the campaign saying it's safe. It's not been safe. You know, all my social media has been hacked. All my personal information has been dragged through. I got a death threat from that because they thought I was being a traitor to America. And I mean, these are serious things. And his campaign is taking this position that they want all women to be able to speak safely. I have not experienced that.
I don't need a lecture or a speech. Here's the thing. I have complete respect for the whole Me Too movement. I have 4 daughters and 1 son. And there's a lot of excitement around the idea that women will be heard and be listened to. There is also due process.
Did the word, Ralph, you used in your yearbook
I already answered the question.
If you're, did it relate to alcohol?
I like
you
beer.
Haven't answered that.
I like beer. I don't know if you do.
Okay.
Do you like beer, Senator, or not? What do you like to drink?
Next one is,
Senator, what do you like to
Judge,
drink?
have you, I don't know if it's buffed or boofed. How do you pronounce that?
That refers to flatulence. We were 16.
Okay.
We insist on an investigation. It's a vetting by the FBI, the normal vetting of the FBI of a federal appointee.
And there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Fs in front of the 4th of July. What does that signify, if anything?
One of our friends, Squee, when he said the F word, starting at a young age, had kind of a wind up to the F word. Kind of a and then the word would come out.
We call it the wrap-up smear. If you want to talk politics, call it the wrap-up smear. You smear somebody with falsehoods and all the rest, and then you write it, and they'll say, see, it's reported in the press that this, and this, so they have that validation that the press reported the smear.
We mean no ill will.
Just as they did at the Capitol, rushing to the top of the steps of the Supreme Court and now besieging the front door of the Supreme Court. I don't recall ever seeing a scene like this. Obviously a lot of passion in this crowd.
And then it's called the wrap-up smear. Now I'm going to merchandise the press's report on the smear that we made. And it's a tactic, and it's self-evident.